as his reckless approach to life was almost about to cost his own and completely derail his career. On the 12th of April 2020...
You know what's so crazy? Because I would say, like, yo, literally as I'm thinking, I'm like, yeah, man, this fool Vitaly really inspired some of these other nuisance IRL streamers. And then I remember, oh yeah, the nuisance IRL streamer is him. I'm like, oh yeah, man, oh wait. Oh crap. Never mind. Oh, I guess he never changed. It makes sense. Like, yeah, that is so great. This is why I always stress that pattern of behavior thing. Like, if your patterns of behavior do not show any change, bro, do not expect anyone to believe that you are going to change and become better. Like, you're just not showing it. I'm like, yo, better yet, here's a good temperature check to segue into starting the content.
All right, here we go.
Yo, 1 in the chat if you're feeling positive, or 2 in the chat if you're feeling negative, and I'm sure we're gonna see a lot of 2s, about a certain individual. His name is Vitaly Zodresky. Tell me, how are y'all feeling about him, chat? Let me know.
Let's say it again, repeat it.
1s or 2s. 1s if you're feeling positive about Mr. Vitaly, or 2s if you're not. Because I know which number I'm choosing.
Okay, here we go. Yes, we're starting it. And for the folks on YouTube.
Let me know. Let me know.
2.
1. Dragon, you feeling positive about Vitaly?
No, Dragon, you misunderstood.
No, I feel that positivity. He's positive he's going to jail because he's already in jail.
Oh, he's already there.
I feel it.
I'm like, Dragon, you got a big stuff. Dragon, you should have been doing a lot of 2s.
But like...
Okay, yes, 2.
I feel it too until you guys get live so on. He's going to jail. He's going to jail.
Hey, goodbye.
Hold on, let's check out. Which means he's out. He's nowhere even close.
Out. He's get his own trial.
Nowhere even close. He's not even to the hearing.
No.
Okay.
Hag said, "What's the question again?"
What's the question? How are you feeling about Vitaly? 1s in the chat if you're positive. 2s if you're feeling negative about him.
Okay, so we all 2s.
Yeah, nah. My bad if y'all misheard my question or whatever. But yeah, nah.
You should have let me.
Everyone's pretty much saying 2s. Like, yeah, we obviously know. Yeah, Vitaly, we not feeling so positive about him. Obviously. Within everything he's been doing in the Philippines, and obviously him getting his consequences, we'd uncovered like everybody, whether it was Secretary Remula, Undersecretary Claire, Undersecretary Donnie Remula, what was it? It was Donnie Pamula or something like that, Puma or some shit, or some genre. Like, I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, and then even the president reacted to him. The president of the Philippines even reacted to it, and it's as you can see, not going too positive for Vitaly. Obviously, he did a litany of crimes. It was including theft. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's okay. We got to recap for
the
those
whole
who don't know
situation
anything
with the
about
old
him.
lady.
Yeah.
Trying to steal the officer's gun. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of jazz going on.
Don't worry. We're going to get a lot of 2s at the end of this. Like, for the people who are new and never even heard of him.
You feel me? But within all that, obviously, yeah, we know Vitaly got his consequences, and right now, as we discussed, he got detained. He's currently in a 2 to 3 year queue, waiting just to get to his hearing, and then obviously within his crimes, he could potentially get up to 24 to 25 years, but obviously we will not know until it gets to that time, which will be 2 to 3 years from now. So, we'll see then, I guess. But, yeah, I thought, since I saw one of the vids pop on the Alec by Internet Anarchist, if some of you have heard of him, he dropped a video titled The Deserved End of Vitaly. Obviously, we're going to be getting into it. And it shows a bit of, like, Vitaly's history leading up to everything that's going on now. So I was like, all right, yo, it's a little bit of a retrospective, introspective of the whole thing with Vitaly. So I'm like, yo, why don't we go ahead and watch that boy? Check it out. I know head's going. Well, I don't know. Do we want to see this? Probably not, because it's Vitaly. Is dealing with Vitaly, but we do want to see this for the gel, baby. You already know. Remula, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Again, truly kid grammar. I ain't gonna cap. But
oh, sorry.
I already know how that goes. Anyway.
He's throwing my notes.
Like I was saying.
He's throwing my notes.
Yo, don't try to throw me off. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I saw the vid and I was like, I bet we should end up checking it out. So y'all already know what it is. I ain't gonna waste no more time because the yaps that's already been on.
All right, here we go.
Somebody be yapping. So let's get right into it. Heck you, like I said. Shout out Inner Antichrist. You already know what it is. Like I said, we have the deserved end of Vitaly. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG vid for the heads on the tube. Down description, first link, Shirt of Love with Internet Anarchists. You know we have to Shirt of Love. You already know. For heads, I want to give their own opinions and conjecture because y'all you still be seeing heads telling myself, yo man, this fool pausing. I'm like,
because you'll be pausing. Okay, come on.
No. Oh, original video is in the description. You already know how that goes. But, yeah, what?
Use that for True Talks.
Yeah, whatever, yeah. Like, I ain't gonna, yo, heads can't even words now anymore. But y'all already know what it is.
Yeah,
But that was never cool. Don't worry about it. But, of course, let's get right into it. Let's do it.
Vitaly has always been a victim of his own stupidity, from ruining his reputation with fake pranks to literally assaulting random people. Vitaly is the type of creator to do anything and everything for views and worry about the consequences later. However, what happens when you take that mindset to a place with zero tolerance for stupidity or reckless stunts?
Piece said, I ain't playing with you.
Anything you say you can be used
She's
against
smiling.
you in any court of law. Sure. We understand your rights. Yes.
Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I
Internet
create weekly
Anarchist.
YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be covering the story of YouTube's most iconic and
subscribe to them.
idiotic
Go watch their
troublemaker,
videos, good.
Vitaly. How he repeatedly sabotaged his career for views, why he doesn't seem to learn his lesson, and what he did to utterly destroy his entire life. Throughout his life, Vitaly has done a myriad of things to make
The backstory.
a name for himself, from trying to be a pro skater to appearing in adult films.
Oh
Vitaly
my god, I've heard about this. Oh, I really hope he goes into
Adult
this.
films.
I really hope he goes into this.
spent his early years experimenting with the unusual in an effort to carve
This guy does good docs on stupid people. I believe he did one on Ramsey. We might have to check it out. See from this
Ooh,
video.
did he?
I ain't gonna lie.
MC update. Okay.
out a career for himself. However, what truly sparked Vitaly's online career was YouTube prank videos. Back in the early
in the
2010s, prank videos were a rapidly growing trend, and
That's how
Vitaly
people got
was
started.
fortunate enough
Yeah, it was
A lot
like
of people doing
yeah,
pranks.
It was him. Heads like Fusi, Roman Atwood. There was a ton of people like during this era doing stuff like that.
To hop on it.
Roman Atwood more like did vlogs.
just as it was becoming mainstream. The first viral hit on his channel was the infamous Miami zombie prank, in which Vitaly chases random people on the street while doing his best zombie impression.
I'm surprised he ain't get hurt. Where was this at? I'm gonna tell you where I know it wasn't.
Yeah.
Philadelphia.
Oh yeah, no, you
Okay.
can't do this in Philly.
Chi-Town.
You definitely can't do this in Chicago.
L.A.
Yeah.
New
downtown.
York. Where did he
Absolutely
do
not.
this at?
In no boroughs. Can you do this? You can't do this in any
Yeah,
boroughs.
so I don't know where he did this one.
Yeah, this is the quickest way to be put on the census. Yeah, to be put on the census. But this was back in the day, obviously, where you could do more edgier things and things like that.
Nah,
Not that this
see?
is like appropriate in like any manner or whatever like that.
Try to pull up on somebody now.
Because obviously, like, there's a difference in the matter of like, you know, something being like a prank and like it's a. I would say something's considered a prank and or funny if both the people, the one being pranked and the person pranking, would find it funny, right, or whatever. But like, yo, when someone feels like they're in danger and harm or some John, I'm like,
Thank you, pirate.
huh, not so good.
All right, come on.
Like, it's,
I don't know about this.
but I don't know. But I'll tell you what, these did get a lot of views back in the day.
Well, this is old. 'Cause look at that car. That couldn't have been me.
While the video managed to rack up an astonishing 30 million views
That
and
one
net
video?
Vitaly thousands of
That's what I'm
30
saying.
million views?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
Wow.
nah, but he was getting these views
That's
back
how
in the
to make
day.
me wanna go do
subscribers,
some
the
shit.
virality of the video, and the
It's just the prank, bro. Philippine government. It's just 25 years in jail, bro.
reactions of the people in it was due to a very gruesome tragedy. A few days prior, a Miami resident named Ronald Popper was brutally attacked and had a major part of his face consumed by Rudy Eugene, who was later dubbed the Miami Zombie. The
He like ate his face.
No. No.
Huh?
Okay, come on. No. No, stop.
I'm uncomfortable now.
Stop. Come
Like,
on.
no.
incident expectedly left other Miami residents on high alert, and Vitaly was very much aware of that, but he didn't seem to care and
he
took
thought it was
advantage of the
funny.
tragedy for views.
Oh!
On one hand, it gave Vitaly his start on YouTube, but on the other, it warped his sense of what constituted as viral content.
He thought it was
Yeah.
funny.
See,
Oh, okay.
And this is like, especially like leading up to now in this current day, like when Vitaly be a perfect example of people just doing anything for views and like the only thing they're worried about is topping the last thing they did, but not in like I guess you could say not in like a good, not in a good way, like kind of like Mr. Beast or whatever, trying to like make more crazier videos, like even more insane Johns to a degree, but like where, yeah, we're just gonna do the wildest, whatever, craziest jump, bro. We're gonna max out. Like, literally, again, this is like what Johnny is doing currently right now, just back during that time with these pranks, and obviously not to the degree Johnny's doing it, because Johnny's an international criminal. I mean, well, so is he now in this current day. But yeah, on the edginess content scale, like, yeah, you just...
So he's pretending that he got his face ate off. This is,
How do you hear about a situation where someone got their face eaten off?
And now you want to do a prank? This is all coming together. Then you wonder why. Then I hope they tell me why his eyes so wide, because he's definitely on something white. Well, he was on something white. He on nothing now. He ain't even on a meal.
Yeah, California said some people have the resting B-hatch face, right? Others have the resting smug face. He'll soon become the B face. Just to...
Oh my God, stop.
Harassing, disrespecting, and using other people's pain for views was a formula that would eventually come back to haunt Vitaly. However, at the moment, it is brought in...
And it's crazy to me because I'll look at this of him then and be like, yeah, I'm kind of not surprised he turned out like how he did now. I'm like, yeah, like it's just
now it's all starting to like come together for me. I swear, because I'm like...
And that's why I said I wanted to watch, like, on these people. I think if Internet Anarchist made one on Johnny, I will definitely check that out, like, sooner or later, maybe on the next live or whatever. Whenever that is.
Next week, and that's it.
Oh, yeah, no, we will be live next week. Okay, word. So, yeah, we'll check it out on the next live if he has one. I'll look through, obviously, after this. And all that. But yeah, I want to watch more like retrospective Jones of these people so we can get like the full clarity. Like as with Johnny, we kind of know like a good portion of the backstory, even besides everything with South Korea. But there's still even stuff before that obviously you haven't seen. Like the whole Roblox thing and all that. Like I didn't know anything about. I was like, what? And it's crazy. So yeah, I think it's good to watch more vids like this. We definitely gonna have to start getting into the docs.
All right,
I ain't gonna lie. Shout out Internet Anarchist. Go check him out.
Tens of millions of views with uploads like Russian Hitman 60 Seconds prank, Woman in front of cops prank, and the classic
Yo
in front of cops prank.
I'm sorry.
Where's the
bro,
prank at?
Where's the bomber clot?
Where's the prank at in that? That's dumb. So now what if you go to jail for real?
It's like no, because it's all staged. I'm assuming. Well, yeah, no. For heads like Fusi, Vitaly, I'm pretty sure they already addressed that their joint was staged back in the day. But even still, like, why though?
So they got a fake cop car and a fake cop. I hope.
That's my question. Like, is the cop fake? Which part is staged though? Like, that's the question. Like,
all that needs to be probably staged.
Gold digger prank. He even managed to land a lead in the movie Natural Born Prankster, alongside other internet pranksters like Roman Atwood and Dennis Rohde.
For years, their pranks have gone viral.
Get the hell away from my car, you stupid little prick!
But what happens when they get too big for the internet?
I don't know. How do you know?
No.
I didn't even see what was on my screen.
No.
I'm like,
no, don't even let it stay playing.
I'm like,
be there.
Yo, they trying to pull the Kaisenet John with the mafia time. They try. What's that full name?
Oh crap. That magic guy
what was his name?
I don't know.
Not Magic Mike. No, Matt or something?
I don't know. I don't get it.
He trying to pull that bull's John, bro. What is going on? Yo, this is not a prank.
Why would you prank this?
In what regard? This is like that one Sam Prepper prank where he pretended to kill his best friend or whatever in front of like his brother. No, I think they were brothers or whatever, and then he pretended to kill his brother in front of his other brother. I'm sitting here like, yo, bro, why can we not just be genuine? That's where it always goes back to. What? Yo, oh my God, bro.
I don't understand. Where's the prank at in this? Okay, go on.
By 2019, Vitaly's unhinged escapades allowed him to surpass 10 million subscribers and cement his position as a YouTube icon.
Yeah, you fell off, little bro.
Within a few short years, Vitaly had gone from a no-name teenager harassing people to a widely recognized internet celebrity. But that success didn't come without a cost. On numerous occasions, Vitaly had been arrested by law enforcement and even spent a few days in jail at several points in his career. Some of his most notable misadventures and subsequent arrests include climbing the Hollywood sign.
We begin at 6:30 with...
Didn't he climb a pyramid?
Breaking news. Good evening. I'm Micah Ullman. A man believed to be a
Oh, you mean two best friends? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I forgot what the whole Sandpepper joint. That joint happened a minute ago, but I'm pretty sure it was either two best friends, two brothers. I'm pretty sure it was best friends or something like that.
YouTube prankster has climbed the Hollywood sign and is now back down on the ground.
streaking during the 2014 World Cup.
Oh, and yo, see, now this is kind of jogging my memory on some of this stuff, because I remember when he streaked at the finals in 2016. I remember that. Yo, I remember
How did he get
that.
down there?
Yo, because, well, you just run past all the seats and the security guards.
Oh, my God. Where is he? Oh, my God. Okay, why was security sliding on the ground?
Okay, I was about to say, because I'm pretty sure he did climb a pyramid.
And filming himself climbing the Great Pyramids in Egypt.
No.
I don't want to curse because I'm in the Holy Land. I love you so much, world.
You don't
Thank you, universe. Thank you, Mother Nature, for bringing me to this.
Like, yo, Ryan, you literally like read my mind immediately. I'm like, where you don't want to disrespect a holy place, but yet you're willing to commit crimes, because it is definitely illegal to climb a holy monument like the pyramids and all that, especially one that's like cut off.
But you don't want to curse and stuff.
Like,
okay, I'm confused.
Oh my God.
Incredible life. Stop the war. Stop the hate. We're all equal. Thank you so much for watching.
Vitaly,
Good message, bad messenger.
his time as a prankster taught him that being a public spectacle was the only way to get views, no matter how stupid the stunt was. This mindset was only reinforced by the fact that he had hardly faced any serious legal consequences for his immature and criminal behavior. Unfortunately for Vitaly, that was all about to change, as his reckless approach to life was almost about to cost his own and completely derail his career. On the 12th of April 2020,
you know what's so crazy? Because I would say, like, yo, literally, as I'm thinking, I'm like, yeah, man, this fool Vitaly really inspired some of these other nuisance IRL streamers. And then I remember, oh yeah, the nuisance IRL streamer is him. I'm like, oh yeah, man. Oh wait. Oh crap. Never mind. Oh, I guess he never changed. It makes sense. But yo, like. Yeah, that is so great. This is why I always stress that pattern of behavior thing. Like, if your patterns of behavior do not show any change, bro, do not expect anyone to believe that you are going to change and become better. Like, you're just not showing it.
Don't talk about it and don't do anything.
What do they say? What do they say all the time?
Who?
Actions what?
Get stupid consequences?
No.
Stupid
actions. No. Actions speak
louder than words.
Yes, yo, you gotta show it.
It's so many phrases.
So many heads can yap. But it's really in what they motives, what they're actually doing is where the actual change or the growth is at. You know what I'm saying? I hope RKI and Vitaly become well-heeded warnings for other fools.
They need to be.
Vitaly just by himself, especially right now, definitely has.
Yeah. And Ramsey gonna have the nerve to talk about it and say, oh, he ain't going to the Philippines. And if you go to the Philippines, he ain't even gonna stream. He just gonna go on a lovely vacation.
Yeah, I would suggest doing that.
I don't know. When does he think he
I wouldn't suggest him going to the Philippines because, like,
shoot,
like, he already done the South Korean people bad. He don't need to do the Filipino people bad as well, bro. Vitaly already doing a grand job, as you can see. But, yeah, we ain't worry about Johnny, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But, yeah, there's some heads, though, to counter that, though, California, that are just even dumber. I didn't even know that was possible because Johnny's going off of one brain cell. But, like, yeah, heads like Black Dave, like, these freaking heads are morons. Like,
Miami police were summoned to Vitaly's neighborhood following a very disturbing 911 call.
Exactly what's happening, ma'am. Somebody's outside beating the out of somebody. Are there any weapons involved? No. No, he's just beating the out of somebody. Okay. Female on the ground. He was punching her in the face left and right.
The assailant.
I hope that wasn't a prank.
No, this was the real thing. This was the real thing. Remember the incident I told you about where he was off the shrooms? Yeah, no, this is the real thing.
In question was none other than Vitaly, and according to both his late.
And there go the wide eyes.
Yep.
So he was on something,
shrooms,
and then he was
mushrooms,
beating up somebody.
Went out and assaulted a woman that was just going about her day jogging. Yeah.
Oh no.
Which is terrible. It's terrible. Yeah, like
it's all coming back to him. Yep, maybe he got cursed by the pyramids.
And not one time throughout any of all these consequences he got for these stupid actions did he ever think, yo, I should change and not do this.
No, he thought I should just go travel my skills and talent around the world.
He said I'll go global.
Yeah.
depressing.
Yeah, he was. Dan said this was him high as a kite on shrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Later statements and police records, he had consumed several grams of psychedelic mushrooms, resulting in extremely vivid hallucinations that compelled him to leave his residence. Once outside, Vitaly spotted a woman jogging on the side of the road and began approaching her. Despite her attempts to get away from him,
see, like, yo, this right here, like, and I'm not even gonna lie, not that heads need to keep shedding light on this information because obviously this is something that's bad, but like this situation right here is a really great deterrent to drugs. I'm gonna keep it a whole stack, like, cause I ain't gonna count, like, this show'll make you want to not do anything, cause you're like, dang, like, yo, I do drugs, I might tweak out enough, start assaulting people, like, oh man, I don't know
what I'm doing.
Yeah, like, I don't.
Attacking people.
I think I'll pass. Like,
Vitaly tackled this woman to the ground and began viciously assaulting her with his fists. The attack left injuries on the woman's face and eye too horrific to show on YouTube, as people started to
Oh my god.
wow. Yo.
Sad.
take notice. Vitaly fled the scene and returned to his home. A few minutes later, police arrived at Vitaly's home to apprehend him.
Your boy can stay back there. Put your hand on the car, man. No, put your hand on the car.
Just lean on the carpet.
Yo, he's tweet. Bro, like this.
So he did it in broad daylight?
Yeah, this shit got like a pit in my stomach, bro.
It was
Like I'm like, oh my
god. He said, "Put your hand on the car." He was giving him a handshake.
You should see the picture of the victim is horrible. I don't even. I
No,
can't. Like, I already got a pit in my stomach. I
Oh
don't.
my god.
Like, yo, I don't like. I don't like violence and all that type of stuff. That's why I always think conflicts and stuff, especially like, again, y'all watching me watch the whole like H3 Ethan Klein Hassan John, like whole conflicts, war, just violence. I do not like that. I don't. Another thing too, I don't like the doctor's office. Shout out to docs, y'all. They be putting in work getting these masters and all that. But like, I just don't like. I just don't like violence, man. Just don't like seeing blood or just injuries. It's just nah.
Let's not talk about.
We need
helping me.
We need to stay safe. What?
You say you don't like to see injuries and blood and stuff, and then I thought about when I had my eye, and you couldn't help me.
Couldn't help.
Cause you didn't want to see my eye twisted.
Yo, if y'all was there the whole time, I'm not gonna lie. The better question is who was the only one that helped? Because that's the better question right now. It's like,
okay,
like I ain't gonna catch.
You was squirmish anyway. Didn't want to look at my eye.
Yeah, but like again, to address that too, I'm like, yo, that type of stuff makes me squeamish. So looking at this situation, especially knowing the context, like, yo, he was really like physically assaulting her. I'm like, bro, this. Like, I'm surprised he didn't get really like a good amount of time for this. Like, I'm pretty sure. I don't think this was like fully dropped, but I'm pretty sure this got like toned down. Like, I don't think the crime got like lessened.
Okay.
You on the car right there.
Hey, right here. Put your hands behind the back. I'm gonna tell you guys. Put your hands behind the back. I'm gonna tell you guys. I gotta save the line. Put your hands behind the back.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he full force hitting her, like, and like even seeing the blurred picture, I'm already, bro, what?
News on the internet spread like wildfire and immediately destroyed Vitaly's reputation as brands, fans, and other influencers began distancing themselves from him. This would only be the start of Vitaly's problems, as the woman filed a lawsuit against him the following week. To say that Vitaly was in a tough spot would be a gross understatement.
Yeah, this spot looks pretty awful.
Not only was he going to face heavy legal costs, but his career was also actively losing revenue from missed sponsorships and YouTube demonetizing his older prank videos. As if that wasn't bad enough, Vitaly was involved in a nearly fatal skydiving incident while trying to promote one of his adult websites.
Someone bailed Vitaly out of prison? There's no way. After the I'm thinking right what I'm talking about now.
Oh no, not now.
I was like, there was no bail. I was like, what? I was like,
there's no nothing.
I was like, there's no way that they're letting him get bail.
No food, no bed, no
it was
shirt,
their discretion to see when his hearing was gonna be. So I was like, what?
No nothing, no.
Apparently, the parachute that was supposed to serve as a banner for his site was too small and didn't provide enough air resistance to slow his descent.
This is cool.
Do us a favor, keep your neck straight, okay?
With his career, reputation, and body in shambles, Vitaly was forced to lay low for 2 years as he tried to resolve the lawsuit and make it through physical therapy. Vitaly wouldn't make an official comeback until the 6th of July 2022, when he posted this video to his Facebook page.
What's good, people? I wanted to do this video for a long time, but I simply wasn't ready. And I wanted to let you know what I've been going through in my life for the last 2 years and why I stopped uploading videos. I want to be real with you. I simply stopped uploading videos because I got burnt out. Before I had...
I'm sorry.
Yo, this fool thinks I'm a moron.
Because he got burnt out.
Yo, this fool really thinks I'm stupid. He thinks I was born yesterday, man. What, you blowing from Stupid Town?
God.
Yo, because you got burned out? Nah, it's because you burned out your career. I ain't gonna cap to you, brother. Did you forget about what you just came off of? I ain't gonna lie, because I'm gonna tell you right now, the girly pop that you attacked, she did not forget. She didn't. So, like, yo, this... Oh, my God. Yo, that's why I can't be watching the vids, bro. Yo, I really...
Fun,
y'all gel too much.
It became a business and a job, and I was hanging around wrong people. The fame got to my head. I started abusing drugs and alcohol, traveling the world with beautiful women. You think it's all cool, but at the end, I wasn't really happy. Because of drugs and alcohol, I got into serious legal trouble. A legal trouble that I'll remember, regret, and have to live with for the rest of my life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But then you're going to go tell an old lady you're going to rob her.
Yeah, this and what's going on currently. Yeah, but that's in hindsight.
Following this, Vitaly apologized to his fans and promised to be a better person. However, he refused to mention outright what he did and the woman he harmed.
And I'm here today to apologize to all the people that are listening to me right now, to the whole world, to all the people that are let down. I'm so sorry. I was left alone and broken after the incident, and nobody to blame but myself. People that I thought were my friends weren't my friends, and I just fell into depression. I lost everything because of that. And like I said, I'm not here to blame anybody but myself. I take responsibility for my actions, and I simply fucked up. I'm so sorry. For the people that are listening to this, for the people that love me, for the people that hate me, for the people that don't even know who I am, look what drugs and alcohol did to me. It almost ruined my life. I jeopardized my career. I lost relationships.
It's like, yo, it's sweet. It's so sweet. And obviously, this was years ago, back in 2022. Right. It's clearly 2025 now. It's so sweet, but like, look what situation you're in currently, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's apologized. These people be apologizing and
he's like Ramsey one after another. That's literally, yo, Ryan is really tapping into me on a telekinetic level, on a telepathic level. Because I was literally going to be like, this is the same thing with Johnny's apology. Yeah, he did, remember when Brennan the fool, one fool kidnapped him? Yeah. It's like, yo, these disingenuous apologies, because right after you're going to go right back to doing like this nuisance or like just bad acts, doing nuisance IRL streaming. Like, yo, what? I ain't trying to hear this,
Somebody need to take this, like when they go visit him, and take this video and let him watch it. Remember when you said this? Now look at you.
It's like, yo, was this cap? Oh, well, better yet, it obviously was.
Relationships. I pretty much lost everything.
It was obvious that Vitaly wanted to worm his way back into the
So then what'd you lose now? Because you already had nothing.
Hearts of viewers. And while they accepted him, there was one statement that foreshadowed the real reason he was coming back. Money.
I've been sober for 7 months and I feel better than ever. I started to be motivated again. I started wanting to make videos again for fun, not for business, like it used to be when I first started.
Regardless of his motives, Vitaly had made his return to the internet, but it was only a matter of time before he returned to his old ways. By the start of 2023, Vitaly moved his online activities from YouTube over to Kick, where he began doing IRL streams regularly. After all
we're moving on to the pred catches?
This time, you'd expect Vitaly to either come up with a new content strategy or at least tone down his previous one. Unfortunately, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Vitaly immediately returned to harassing random people in a manner reminiscent of his original prank videos.
Yeah, like, did you
How are you?
Well, did you forget?
I'm good. How are you?
Side quest, any tea on Ice Poseidon? The only thing I've heard of recent with Ice Poseidon, at least on my tip, is that iDubbbz tried to hit up Ice Poseidon to like fight him in the Creator Class 3, Joe. Other than that, with Ice personally streaming, I think he's just back in America. I think he's just with his girl. I think he's just with Kim. But I think we do got to catch up on some of the stuff that he did after he left Japan and got, because we seen some of the stuff he did in South Korea a little bit, but we got to see like a little bit of the aftermath, because that's when the Johnny arc started getting back, because obviously his trial and stuff like came through. But Joe,
that's why not too
ice
much
is on the
ice.
chopping block.
Not too much of ice, because he gone. He did his thing back.
I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
Would you mind if I eat your booty?
I'm sorry. Let's.
Yeah, brother, I thought you got off of this, man. You were hanging around the wrong people. You know,
Sam,
you thought you were doing bad.
You
need to get into
It's
a better
like,
place in your life.
And then you turn around and can I? Oh my god! What if you would have said, "Yeah, sure"?
No, Vitaly.
Sorry, this isn't a plausible conversation.
It's not?
No, I'm sorry.
Why? You're wearing a pink shirt, so I thought it's like welcome to Miami.
I'm here for one reason and one reason only: to pick up black girls like you and eat them out like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, so like, when can we turn it off?
He really started this, huh?
So,
he Ooh. Okay, come on, keep going.
Yeah, we gotta get it off.
Yeah.
Naturally, people weren't very interested in content from a previous era and barely engaged with the streams. This forced Vitaly to take an even more drastic approach to his content. Around 2024, Vitaly rebranded himself as a predator catcher and centered his content around setting up sting operations with larger streamers like Aiden Ross.
Yeah, bitch! Stay down!
Come on, man. I didn't do anything, bro.
But he ain't the police, though.
You dirty piece of shit, bro. You want to fuck me?
No, man.
You!
This is not what it hurts, bro.
You deserve death! 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 You deserve... Man, you wanted to the ass, bro.
But they was allowed to do that?
When the hell did I say that?
Legally,
like, that's the thing.
You gotta involve the police. That's what I'm saying. These are vigilante Jones, and this is what I was saying. Like, because I was talking about this probably like a month ago now on my page with the whole like the way that Gideon does pred catching, and like he involves the police with like heads like Skeeter Gene and all that, and that's like the good way to do it. The way Vitaly was doing it, like within some of his John he was involving the police, but then there's other times like this where are the police? Like why are we like
I didn't know he was somebody could do this.
Like, don't get it twisted. And again, some of these Johns were staged too, by the way. So that's a whole nother thing. Like, is this guy actually a pred? Not obviously saying I'm trying to defend
but who want to act like they? Who want to act like they acting like they?
And then that's where it always leads to for me. I'm like, brother, okay, so this John is staged, right? Everything's fake. Who is the guy that's pretending to be a predator? Because you are so desperate for either clout, money, or whatever. You're a freaking moron. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
So now your face is posted as being a pred.
As being a pred. Like,
who wants that?
Yo,
that's
bro.
dumb.
The 10 bands that Gideon, or not Gideon,
yo.
I mean, not Gideon be doing it, Jones. The 10 bands or whatever that Aiden Ross or Vitaly that was about to give you, nah, it wasn't worth it, bruv. I ain't gonna lie. That 10 bands gonna disappear in like 2 months. Meanwhile, you being a pred is staying with you for the rest of your life. Yeah. So, I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm at the point,
Hey,
like,
Jones,
some
good.
of his stuff needs to be fast forwarded. This is crazy.
Like,
now I understand.
Vitaly staged. That's what I'm saying. A good amount of these were staged. Now I did pre-know that.
Now I'm really starting to understand.
Cause like, yo, if you looked at some of these pred catcher scenarios, like, bro, this is not how this is gonna actually turn out, bro. Like, yo, come on. They had like some of the preds, because again, we don't even know if some of these bulls were preds or aren't preds because staged. But they were pouring baby powder flour on some of these bulls, pouring baby oil on it. I'm like, bro, you don't have to do all this. You need to take this bull to the police, bro. He's a freaking predator. He's a predator or whatever. Like,
man, I know you want to the ass. He looks like a nice little 50-year-old boy. You want to
no, bro.
With a more justified target for his harassment and a viewer base that enjoyed watching predators getting taken down, Vitaly found a new way to monetize his unhinged antics and wasted no time in doubling down on it. For the next several months, Vitaly and several other internet personalities lured in and humiliated predator after predator. This type of sensational content rapidly drew in millions of viewers and hundreds of thousands of followers, eventually resulting in Vitaly receiving a kick deal through Aiden Ross.
I've generated 400 million impressions on Kick. Where do I send the invoice?
To me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I'll get it approved.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Bro, this is no budget, Vitaly, bro. You don't understand what I want to do for the platform, bro. Yo.
I don't know about you guys. I'm just like, I know y'all probably see my face like,
what he want to do for the platform. Hey,
look.
Hey, yo, chat, we 404.
Hey, Sandy.
Yo, chat, we 404. Yo, we got bet. We 404. Error.
Nah. Come on, am I the only one? Oh, y'all probably already knew all about this. I didn't know all about this.
It looks like
guy.
you ain't doing much for the platform now.
Gosh.
I'll tell you right now.
I don't really gotta fuck with him. Man, fuck a minimum deal for him. We gotta give him the max contract.
Social media success aside, Vitaly's campaign against predators has some concerning qualities that stand out when viewed critically. For one, a majority of the predators he catches are rarely arrested, and of those that are apprehended, there's yet to be any solid convictions. This fact holds.
And that's what I was saying. Like, if the bulls you're getting are actually preds, you would want to involve the police because you would want them to be served actual justice, bro. Like, yo, you need to sit in a jail cell. I ain't going, and you ain't never pop a cell block 1. You in there, look. Make sure you hide your little sister from him. Like, yo, nah. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, we need to get these bulls off the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So, like, why would you not want to involve the police? That's what I'm saying. It's on all stage for content and all that, doing these freak bread catches. Like, Vitaly just always been on this time. I don't know what he was trying to prove with that little apology or whatever he was doing back in 2022, but it was obviously BS. Like, bro, because what is... Oh, I didn't even mean to press that, but like, yeah.
True, even when they catch someone notable. Furthermore, while Vitaly is supposed to bring these scumbags to justice, he's shamelessly promoting gambling the entire stream. 1 minute, he's forcing an alleged predator to kiss his feet.
On your knees. Kiss my feet and apologize. Kiss my feet.
Look, they done dumped like oregano or sauce on this fool. No,
yeah,
like,
so now this is looking stupid.
This is unnecessary. Like, you don't need to do this. And yo,
and kiss my feet for what?
Who is unironically watching the Vitaly stage spread catches? Because if heads were in this stream, you're a loser. I need to let you know. I need to go ahead and let you know. What is this,
steak all over his... Not steak as if we got steak all over his shirt. Yeah, he really is promoting all that gambling.
Like, yo, this... I don't even know how to explain it. I totally understand if you watch, like, say you're interested in like police docs, true crime, and all that, and you're going through Jones like this. Trust, like I be watching documentaries, true crime, stuff like that all the time. But like, yo, even again, like I was saying, the Gideon pred catches with Skeeter G and stuff like that, yo, them John's interesting and good. This John, bro, if you're watching this, bro, you're either 12 years old, or you're actually just bored because, like, yo, what are we doing here? If this fool's really a predator. Bro, we need to take him to the cops. Like, right. I don't know what we're doing.
Why are we throwing sauce?
Yeah, why are we pouring oregano on him? Like, what are we doing? Oh my God, so annoying. Making him kiss his feet like you're Jesus. Like, I don't understand.
Kiss my feet.
Thank you so much.
And the next, he's shilling online casino games to his viewers.
If I lose right now, oh boy, okay? Pick a mine. Click it.
There's no way you get into Predator to freaking gamble right now. Or Predator again, because it's staged. But like, yo.
See, that's how you know it's fake.
This is so annoying.
Anywhere on the screen. You better fucking click it right. Good boy. I give you one more chance. Pick a mine. It better be green. It better be green. It better be green.
Yeah, this is really fake.
What's that?
No, you can tell this is really fake because it's like
that's what I'm saying. Who is sitting here like watching this thinking this is peak content? Like, I'm not trying to be that guy. Like, watch whatever you want to watch. I'm not finna gatekeep you. Like, I don't care, bro. I just want people to be happy. But like, at some point we gotta kind of have like at some point we gotta be grown. Like, dude, this like sucks, bro. Like, I guess you could say some moments in the Jones could be funny, but like overall, when you're thinking about the back end of this, like, yo, we're dealing with a predator. It's like, yo. So what are we gonna again, when are we taking him to the station? Like,
boy's making me bread. One more mine. Uno mas. Should I give him another try? He's making us bang. Good boy.
To Vitaly, this wasn't about bringing predators to justice. It was about making a public spectacle and a quick buck. Sadly, it wasn't long before Vitaly's game of Catch the Predator yielded some real consequences for everyone involved. During one of his sting operations, Vitaly received a kick ban after a predator decided to take his clothes off in front of a hired actress. This incident
Bomba.
And then he got back on Kick. Kick is something, boy. They take you off, they put you on. They take you off, they put you on.
At what point are you like, yeah, man, I'd like to like keep my account? Like, at what point are we like that? Like, are like, yeah, at the very least, like, if I'm gonna make no money by doing like this stupid nuisance IRL John or whatever, like fake content or whatever, I'd at least like to keep my my account though. Like, these heads just want to get banned.
So they could go back on.
Now, granted, I don't think Vitaly told the bull to get naked or whatever, but like, yeah, with again, literally like Vitaly sent his apology to people he's hanging around and all that. Yeah, if the people you hang around are just gonna just randomly start taking up all their clothes. I don't know. We probably shouldn't be hanging around him. I would probably say that. But again, that's even using plausible deniability for this. Like, Vitaly, what are you doing? Well, I know exactly what you're doing. I know what you're doing right now. And I know what
did he do?
I know what you've been doing within the past, like, month.
Ooh.
But during this time, yeah, what were you doing? Because, like...
And this is all prank?
Yeah, it's a prank, bro. Oh, no, it's a prank, bro.
It's content. I got my content.
No, bro, it's just for the video, bro. It's just for the video. Like, bro, I'm not going for that, bro. Watch out.
Not only highlighted how incompetent Vitaly and his team were, but also how dangerous these types of operations could be. Kik would eventually reverse the ban, and Vitaly was once again forced to find a new way to make money off harassing people. Unfortunately for Vitaly, this next method he settled on would cost him much.
What happened? I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat.
And we're getting the current.
Much more than a simple ban. By the 27th of March 2025, Vitaly abandoned the prank catching and moved to the Philippines to try his hand at travel vlogging.
Show you who's behind the camera. It's gonna be Kane, the man, the myth, the legend. What's good, Kane?
Do y'all see this? Ooh.
You stupid morons. Ooh. Yo, this is exactly where I needed to be. This is exactly where I needed to be. Slide Kane. Better yet, I ain't even gonna lie.
Behind the cam, holding the cam.
No. Behind the wheel. I ain't gonna cap. Behind the wheel. Yeah, Sly Kane, I don't know what you've been on, bruh, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. If you were gonna be a Vitaly associate, compatriot, whatever, bruh, I would have thought about that first or whatever. Or better yet, actually, I wouldn't have thought about that first. I would have thought about my family first. You know, the family you're apparently lugging around while this is all going on. Yeah, Sly, you're a moron.
They on a family trip, road trip.
You're putting your family in situations they do not need to be in, bruh, because you decided to be a moron and associate with Vitaly. Nah.
See where he at now.
Nah, it's done.
And see what color his hair? Pink. See what color it is now.
And then obviously Vitaly. Whole thing been about this fool. But yeah, no, I still don't understand what was his play. Like what generally was his play though? Like, I ain't gonna cap. Like, Kane is under arrest. He gonna be. They have a warrant out for his John. But I think he went over. He went over to Taiwan. I'm pretty sure. So they gotta deport him, and then obviously from there on, once he gets back to the Philippines, like, yeah, it's cooked. They hitting him with what was it? Unjust vexation.
Yeah.
Vexation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's done for this one.
All right, go ahead, play it.
You got the craziest fucking stories. Chad, we're gonna have so much fun today. Let's show them the villa, man. Let's walk around, dude.
For a while, Vitaly seemed to have good intentions when he entered the country and visited less fortunate areas to give away various items.
No, so he was giving stuff away. What about the 20K?
However, during his next stream titled Vitaly Disturbing the Peace in Philippines, it became apparent that Vitaly was still going with his usual public tomfoolery.
I have no team to control me. I'm myself right now, and you will see. You think shaving head and pissing on their face was too much? I'm coming back ultra demon time, 1000x Plinko ball demon time.
I told you released a video today saying the cameraman has been caught. Sly? Oh yeah, no, we definitely got to check that out.
Fucking Conor McGregor 1-2 hook, left, right, done, bro. Knocked out everyone, bro. So nobody gonna beat my content. I'm already getting licenses to become a police officer.
Within just 2 hours of the stream, Vitaly was already harassing everyone in sight.
This was all in one day. That was all in one day, idiot.
I have a question. I have a very important question for you. Can I shove this up your booty?
What?
Can I put this in your butt? It's called a new video game, Mario Kart Infinity 360. Is that okay or no?
See, this is justifiable for a 3-piece combo, bar the fries. See, I ain't gonna lie. This is where you got it. Nah, I mean not even promote violence or no John. But yeah, like I'm looking at Vitaly if I'm the officer, and I'm like, brother, I'm not gonna lie. You have about a good 2 seconds to social distance away from me before it really get dangerous here. See, this is where it's like I don't like, bro, why? Like it always just leads back for me, like, for why? Like, what is the purpose of doing this? Like, why are you sitting here wasting freaking nuisance? I hate.
Well, wait until Legal Mindset streams the news if true. Yeah, I thought
when he didn't get the reaction he wanted, Vitaly decided to take things a step further and commit the first of his.
What Mario Kart was Vitaly playing? I don't know. The one where apparently you get the bananas shoved up.
Oh my God! Stop.
I don't remember that being in Mario Kart. Yo, when you hit the little the gem John to get a boost, I don't remember that being one of them. Oh, there's a banana one, but I don't.
Oh my God.
I don't remember that boy going up that hole.
Many crimes in the Philippines.
Hulihin mo, kuya. Hulihin mo. Cop doesn't want to do anything. He's just.
Why does he not react?
Nice.
He's not chasing me.
I know.
I want you to chase me.
To chase me.
If harassing people the first time didn't.
I want you to chase.
I want you to chase me.
Why do you want to be chased by the police? Like,
yeah.
see, this is.
Sorry, I was saying the same thing. I'm just like this.
It just gets me aggravated, yo. Just like, why? Like, you could just be normal. It always leads back to that. Like, literally every time. Like, you could literally just make smooth content or whatever. People could genuinely like you or whatever. Obviously, you show your personality. Even if he wants to still IRL stream, cool. But you don't have to go out and bother and harass people. You don't have to be bothering police officers just trying to do their job. Like, I don't understand. Why can't you just go out and be genuinely entertaining, not literally force this entertainment, this straight buffoonery that we doing here? John just forever gonna get me tight, man, I swear.
Work. Vitaly was more than willing to do it as often as he had needed to get the reaction he was looking for.
He said, who this fool? Like,
no. He did all this in one day and was gone the next. He thought he was leaving. He's on his way to the airport. They stopped him. Where's that funny at?
I just like.
Somebody, maybe I'm missing something. Somebody tell me. I don't see nothing funny about that. I don't see the joke.
Bruh, his audience. Nah, I'm sorry. And that's not even to really be gelling on the gist, but like, you have to be 12 to find this funny. Like, you have to actually be a kid. There's no way. Like, there's no way I'm looking at this and I would think, and I'm sitting there.
Exactly, 7. How is this considered funny? I don't.
Yo, this funny about comedy, this. Bro. Oh, like, bro,
nothing.
You're not.
I don't see nothing funny. I don't see nothing hilarious.
Like, no. Like, no. I'm not. Grown man with a kid, by the way. He's got a kid? There's no way.
Oh, boy.
This fool's a father? No. Because y'all don't understand how much that changed the dynamics. Have y'all ever seen the one vids I covered on Trip Talks, everything about Ash Trevino, bruh? It's like, it's a whole, like, yo, if you are dumb or whatever as an adult, it's already bad enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you're not following on being responsible, that's already a factor. If you have children and you're out doing stuff like this fool, I will tear you. I will tear you a new one for this, bruh. I ain't gonna lie, because not even, you know what, and again, too, if you want to go out and embarrass yourself, that's one thing. It's like, bro, you gotta think about this for your child's social rep, bro. They get in school, yo, bro, this was your dad doing this joint on a pole, making himself look like a complete moron. Exactly. Bro, this not fair for your kid, bro. This really not, that you sitting out here embarrassing themselves and now they about to get bullied because you're an idiot. Like, nah, bro, no. So if this moron got a kid, we need to, I don't even know. He need to just, well, he can't do anything. He's in a jail cell right now. Or a detention center. Like, I don't.
Let it Why? Play. Let it play.
Why? It always leaves me.
I'm gonna fucking eat your dog. Excuse me. How much to sell your dog to China?
So it's like I'm saying, as a father. Oh yeah, now that I already know. Okay, so not Vitaly. Thank God, I'm not going to lie.
The incredibly disturbing part about all of this was how little Vitaly seemed to care about the chaos he was spreading, and only seemed to care about how many viewers he was getting.
How many viewers we got?
4,900.
4,900. Let's break the 5K, chat. Excuse me, madam. Madam.
Here we go.
Madam, I'm gonna fucking rob you if you keep.
He didn't get enough. Joe.
Yo,
oh my God.
Yo, Vitaly, this you?
Bomba God.
Oh
like,
bro.
Okay, wait. I want to give you money. No? Okay. Okay, because you got a COVID mask, you liberal f***. Go get your vaccine. I was trying to give you money, but all right.
So you're
trying to be a nicer grandma.
Harassing people wasn't enough for Vitaly, as he went around stealing various items from stores around the city.
Oh no.
That's my only fan left in
the industrial fan. They were talking about this.
Oh my God.
Since I don't have any fans, since I fell off my only fan, bro.
Even after doing all of these idiotic acts, Vitaly felt like nothing would come of it, and he'd face absolutely no consequences.
I love this IRL shit, man. This is my new shit. I just need to find a whole bunch of clippers.
No, he's on
because
something.
Some of the clips from today,
look at his eyes.
All over the net.
Well, he said this is his new John, and I'm not gonna lie to you. And
that
it
was
became,
the end.
And yeah, I'm about to say, and it became old and ended real fast. That's really tough.
The next day.
You feel me? Like Gargara easily breaks 25K views per stream, all without Vitaly, all without being like Vitaly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I heard about the whole John going out with Gargara too, because she's a VTuber, and a whole bunch of drama been happening in that community. Low key, I might have to cover that on Chill Talks every day. I was thinking about it, but yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I might have to cover it
already. But anyways, I got my family, which is you guys, and we're good. That's all I need.
Well, Vitaly was right about one thing. His clips would go viral, but they also set in motion a series of events that would eventually land Vitaly in his worst nightmare. However, before that could happen, another travel vlogger named Unlock Philippines, aka Eric
Go,
shout out.
Go, Eric.
Cabrera, confronted Vitaly and tried to talk some sense into him.
I started a channel out in Thailand, just exploring and showing people what it's like, and I came here, I've been here a month. Yeah. But genuinely, when we come here and we have power, like we stream and we show people that we have influence, what would it hurt you to take someone and build them up here as the locals instead of like, because there's been videos about you that have come out and they've been showcasing like the bad things that you do, but what about the good? Like,
have you seen the good what I've been doing?
They don't show it as much, and so I'm wondering.
They don't, because in comparison of what he has done good, in comparison to what he's done bad, I think there's an outlier.
What's it like for a streamer when people don't show the good?
That's a good question, because it frustrates me, but I just started streaming. I don't have a team. My team left me, so I'm doing clippers and I'm getting everybody.
Instead of critically thinking about how these escapades has damaged his reputation and the reputation of other travel streamers, Vitaly only considered how viral his antics were.
Do you know there's a content creator named Atozi?
No, I don't know who that is.
He just did a video on you 5 hours ago.
Saying what?
All right,
saying that you were harassing people here in the Philippines.
Yeah, and what about me donating over $20,000 in the last 2 days?
Right, and as a content creator, that stuff kind of goes under.
No, it doesn't, because my editors are working on it, and I'm going to release the truth.
I'm saying when it happens, people don't broadcast that as much.
Yeah, but I don't.
Exactly.
Yeah, for me, when you know what I mean, then I'm back on top. For me, when people talk shit, that's how I know I'm doing the right thing, because people.
That in no way makes any sense.
Want to bring me down when you're up. When you're down, nobody cares about you. When you're up on top, everyone wants to bring you down. It's the same thing with my pet catches. Everyone thinks they're fake. Oh, they're all real.
They're not all real. They're definitely not all real.
When Eric questioned him about the depraved nature of his content, Vitaly immediately resorted to insults and threats of violence.
I'm not talking shit.
So why are you
asking you why even make that content?
Right?
Genuinely, because I'm speaking up for a large majority of people.
Shut the fuck up, because I do whatever the fuck I want. What are you gonna follow me?
I'm not gonna follow you.
Yo, I swear to God, bro.
A real conversation. You need to lift people up for a living, and I came here to say that to everybody. You're a literal piece of shit.
Perfect, amazing. Let's
go.
Don't fucking touch me before I knock you the fuck out.
You're knocking it out.
Yo, look at him.
Oh yeah, what are you gonna do?
Eyes, bro. He's like.
Guarantee you're not gonna knock.
Yo, back off. What are you gonna do about it? You came with security? If I didn't have this camera right now,
I don't have security either. I'm literally just as big as you.
Camera right now.
Okay, cool.
You don't need to solve shit.
We didn't have this camera right now. His camera's protecting him?
I ain't gonna lie. Well, you didn't have your camera for long after this, so.
Shit with violence, bro. Words are.
I'm trying to walk away from you, and you're trying to follow me, so you're harassing me.
I'm calling you out for being a piece of shit.
Okay, I am a piece of shit. Congratulations.
It was clear that Vitaly felt no remorse for his actions. No one else was worth considering if it meant he could get a few views and donations on his stream. Unfortunately for Vitaly, he wouldn't get away with that sort of behavior forever. By the 2nd of April, Vitaly's luck finally ran out, as he was apprehended by Filipino law enforcement.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in any court of law. Sure.
You see, he didn't think it was for real.
The council, the government.
He thought it was a game. You see his attitude? He's like, he thought it was a game. Sure. They let him know.
If it is a game.
Game over.
I about to say he ain't
Checkmate.
playing. I ain't gonna lie. He only had one life. He living on veteran.
We provided for you at any government expense. You understand the right? Yes.
Even now that he was in police custody, Vitaly still wasn't taking the situation seriously, laughing and smirking while they read him his rights. In Vitaly's mind, the worst that they could do was either deport him or fine him. After all, this wasn't his first time being detained in a foreign country. Sadly, this wasn't Egypt or the United States. Filipino law enforcement takes this kind of thing very seriously. By the 7th of April 2025, Vitaly was brought on national television to be officially charged for his crimes.
Oh yeah, Secretary Ramula. He said, hold on.
Vitaly was brought on national television to be officially charged for his crimes.
Also this morning, Secretary Remulla presented to the media the Russian vlogger who's been detained by authorities for harassing Filipinos at Bonifacio Global City in Taguig.
For a bit of extra context, Vitaly was being charged with the following crimes: alarm and scandal, attempted theft, and unjust vexation. Altogether, these charges could land Vitaly multiple decades in prison if convicted. And there's no doubt that the Filipino law system wants to make an example out of Vitaly, but only time will tell what his exact punishment will be. Throughout his entire career, Vitaly has been incapable of acknowledging his mistakes and has been radically delusional about the potential consequences of his actions. For years, he harassed, threatened, and provoked people to grow his online platform. Even when people warned him about the danger, Vitaly felt he knew best and thought anyone criticizing him was just trying to keep him down. Since he hadn't received any real time behind bars, Vitaly likely assumed he'd never see the four walls of a prison cell. Fortunately, if what the Filipino law enforcement says is true, then it looks like that's all Vitaly will be seeing for a long time. Comment below if you think Vitaly should be in prison.
They got mad at me. Comment below if you think Vitaly should be in prison.
No cap. But y'all already know what it is, though. Heads ain't playing around. Yo, shout out internet anarchists.
Very good, very good.
Alright, that was a deserved end of Vitaly, of course, for the heads on the tube. You already know. If you want to watch the original video to give your own opinions and conjecture, down in the description, first link. Again, like I said, short a little bit, internet anarchist. Final opinions and conjecture. Boss, go right ahead.
I'm happy it's over.
No,
not the video.
Yeah,
I'm happy. No, I'm sorry. Let me get that right. Vitaly, it is done. He is awaiting. And it might take it's going to take between 2 and 3 years. Then he will be sentenced. He's guilty, so. So now it's like up to what he gets. So we'll see.
Yeah, I just think within obviously everything we see with Vitaly, within his prior histories, within his pranks. The game is over. Within obviously the pred catches, within the situations, and with the whole shrooms assault situation, all that, it just goes to show that his patterns of behavior again has not changed. And that's something again I want to preface with a lot of people, because that's something I need to be focused on. If people make mistakes, it's all right, depending on the level of severity within their mistakes, it's all right, yeah, people should obviously be given the opportunity to grow and change and all that, and you know what I'm saying, obviously be given that, because people are flawed, and obviously no one's going to be perfect, but it just depends on when you're given that chance, how will you proceed going forward? And that's what people will judge you off of and basically base their distinction off of, all right, are we gonna be okay, yeah, you changed, you're good now, you're fine. But if you don't show those actions of that, you don't show any growth, no,
we'll see. So there's nothing yet, so
you end up in a jail
just waiting to see what's going on with Sly.
If I can.
Yeah. All right, so.
But other than that, you already know what it is. Yo, we got to get on to the next jump. But for the heads on the tube, we'll be catching you on the next clip.
Bye.
Peace.